You make your way down to the cabin. Your
Oh,
fated confrontation
sieht
awaits.
wieder anders aus. Ich mag
You
das.
know what to do.
Deine schicksalhafteste Begegnung wartet auf
Go
uns.
to her out
Okay.
of the shadows. Make her show herself.
So
What if
aufgeregt.
she doesn't want to be seen? We'll figure out a way to make it happen. And if that doesn't make her any easier to fight, it will. It's always easier to fight what you can see, no matter how big or toothy she might be.
Ich habe heute übrigens meine Pflanzen endlich mal wieder schön frische Erde gemacht und so weiter. Ich glaube, die freuen sich.
The
Fällt mir gerade
interior
ein.
is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Of course that damn mirror's back, and of course he's not saying anything about it. Why is it following us?
Das würde ich auch gerne
What are you talking
wissen.
about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us. Then either way, we need to investigate. Might as well get started. You really think being unarmed is best? I hope you know what you're doing.
Ich
But
will sie
let's
halt
not forget that
eigentlich
it's up
gar
here if
nicht
things go south.
töten.
The steel claw makes us sloppy, too confident. We'll be faster without it. You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair. Haven't you been paying attention? We're not hesitating. This supposed hole is blocked by that old mirror. That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually.
Wie diese
It went
Klinge
away
halt
after we
einfach
reached out to it
leuchtet,
last
ne?
time.
Krass.
Might as well try wiping it clean again. What's the harm?
Ja gut, wischen wir ihn sauber. Ne?
Reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement. See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more
Oh
narrow as you descend.
Gott.
It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs, no entity threatens violence or pleads for safety.
Boah, ich bin so gespannt, wie sie jetzt aussieht.
Don't give her a sound.
Ich werde was sagen. Wir müssen nicht kämpfen. Ich bin bereit, dich herauszulassen.
The princess leaves your remark unanswered. See, she knows we have to be like her. Focused, present, patient. I suppose it'll take a little more than words to coax her out. Let's keep going. You put the voices to the back of your mind and proceed down the stairs. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. and though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed. Stay on your toes. We take a step into the shadows, and as soon as she moves, we jump back, make her follow. From there, we trap her in the tunnel, draw her out of the cabin, whatever it takes to get her out of her element. Then we're safe.
Oh, Mann.
She doesn't respond. I assume that means her answer is yes.
Der von der Army oder so, ja, ne?
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement.
Vielleicht ist sie auch gar nicht mehr da.
That's right. Keep steady. Don't let your nerves get the better of you.
Also ich bin mit den Nerven am Ende.
There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape. That's stage one. Now stay focused.
Okay. Nicht den... Okay. Mhm.
You dive into the tunnel and begin scrambling up towards the cabin. You hear her behind you, claws raking at the dirt, chains rattling, then snapping, breaths hot and heavy with the effort of the ascent. But the sounds are coming slower now, the breaths pained and stuttering. You no longer sense frantic motion behind you in the tunnel. You risk a glance. She is a broad and sickly creature, her withered and emaciated flesh clinging to bones too large to fit in the narrow space. She managed to squirm her way into the tunnel in pursuit, but now she's stuck, incapable of either moving towards you or returning to the open darkness of the basement below. So that's what she's become. She wasn't like this when we started. Was she?
Sie sieht aus wie wir.
She wasn't.
Wir haben auch solche Hände.
Makes me feel sad. Yeah. Now that we can see her, she doesn't feel like much
Vielleicht
of a
müssen
threat
wir
at
uns
all.
selber erschlagen.
She paws futilely
Nein.
at the air between you, but her shoulders are pinned in the narrow confines of the opening. She has no hope of reaching you. When she realizes this, her arm goes limp, flopping to the dirt floor of the tunnel, and her eyes fall from yours, defeated. Her eyes look up at yours.
Oh Gott, das sieht so
wide,
schön aus. Wow.
pleading. Come back, you can imagine them saying. Don't leave me here. But you shouldn't listen to the sad eyes of a vanquished enemy. She wants nothing more than to change places with you. If you want us to ignore her, then why would you tell us any of that wide, pleasing eyes begging for mercy business to begin with? All it does is make us feel conflicted. I'm merely describing things as they are. It's not my fault that her eyes had something to say, even if that something was a ploy, which, if I might stress, I pointed out to you. What should we do about her anyway? Can she still end the world like this? She hurts. We should help. Now let's think for a second. Let's reevaluate. Should we help her?
Ja, wir helfen ihr definitiv.
Well, I do feel bad looking at her. There's no way to get close without being in reach of those claws.
Ich meine, wir haben auch solche Hände. Entweder hat sie uns jetzt nachgemacht oder wir sind ein und dieselbe Kreatur. Eins von beiden, wisst ihr, was ich meine? Deswegen...
What an excellent question with an equally excellent answer. No, you should not help her. She's clearly just waiting for you to drop your guard. And beyond that, you do well to remember that she poses a threat to reality itself.
Oh, ich mag dieses Bild.
She is stuck, and you abandoned a perfectly usable weapon right behind you. How about you turn around, get the blade, and end this once and for all?
Ich mach das nicht.
What are you doing? We could all just turn around and be done. What's your game?
Ich mach das nicht.
You and I both know.
Ja, ich gehe jetzt auch hin.
He's made a bad choice. As you draw near, she readies her claws, raising them to strike.
Nein. Alles gut.
Don't flinch. Show her our resolve. You reach forward,
Guck, wir haben genau dieselben.
Hand.
Wir haben auch Klauen.
Ridiculous. She was about to kill you. Do you really think getting stuck in a tunnel for less than a minute has fundamentally changed her? Yes. She's a victim of her own nature, just like we are. If all she wanted was to kill us, she'd have kept trying. But she's hesitating, isn't she? Yes, she is. Her eyes shift from faux ferocity to confusion to a gentle sadness. She lowers her claw and places it in your hand. Ugh. Do you think we can pull her out of there? We have to try. It's a bad death being stuck in place.
Die nehmen wir jetzt mit.
And what if it doesn't work? What if we can't trust her? We have to trust someone else eventually. It's either him or her, and I know you don't trust him. I don't even trust the rest of you, but that doesn't mean we have to go around pulling bloodthirsty monsters out of perfectly good traps. But we haven't seen what happens if we help her. Doesn't that mean it's worth exploring? I can't argue with that. All right, let's see what happens. Maybe we'll finally get some answers. You tug, but the princess remains stuck. What a shame that the bones of her massive form are too large to fit through the narrow tunnel. Keep pulling. All he has are empty words. He can't undermine us if we don't listen. You are infuriating to work with. But fine, you continue to pull on the princess's arm and she starts to budge. She pushes with her back legs, clawing at the earth, a burst of strength aiding your efforts. The dirt and stone start to crumble around her. That's the spirit. Keep going. Yes, quickly, before the whole tunnel comes down on top of us. Yes, wouldn't that be an interesting development? What if the very nature of this tunnel was such that you were incapable of leaving safely with the princess? How devious. Does it collapse? Yes, it does. As you pull the princess free, the tunnel around you does exactly what you thought it might do. It falls apart.
Oh, kann man den Erzähler erschlagen?
No, we have to get out. We have to get out. It's too late to scramble for freedom now, little voice. You didn't think just pulling her out of there would be consequence-free, did you? Well, the ceiling collapses. Heavy stones tumbling down on top of you and the princess, and... I don't believe it. Let me guess. Everything goes dark, and we die. No, not yet. You open your eyes to see the princess, her body stretched over yours, her face wincing as she shields you from the heavy rocks and debris. There is space enough for you to move. At least for now.
Ich lass die da nicht alleine.
I'll be damned. So there's more to her after all.
Ich lass die nicht alleine, auf gar keinen Fall.
The pack is always stronger than the lone hunter. We save her, she saves us. She understands. Well, you can't keep saving each other forever. Her arms are already starting to give out, and there's a whole mountain of earth on top of her, just waiting to bury you both. We can always dig, both of us.
Ja.
It beats suffocating to death down here in the dark. Then let's do it.
Wir graben uns jetzt gemeinsam da raus.
The princess dig through the loose earth of the collapsed tunnel together. How sweet. But it seems the harder you try to claw your way forward, the denser the path becomes. All of this effort, and for what? A chance to end the world? I hope you fail.
Oha.
His words are nothing. Pay attention to what you feel and see.
Ja, irgendwie der
It doesn't matter
Erzähler.
if you ignore me, because I'm just telling you what's happening, and what's happening is that you and the princess are getting tired, and your mouths are full of dirt, and it's getting harder to breathe.
Die Stimmen
Harder
könnten
to
mal
breathe is still breathing.
den Erzähler zum Schweigen
Rarely
bringen.
the way the two of you are miserable. I don't know. I feel like we're forming a bond with her. Can't be all that bad if we're bonding. She's not capable of bonding. Need I remind you that as soon as she saw you, she tried to eat you? You are not friends, and as soon as you're out, you'll see just how seriously she values your life. If you were so sure we were going to fail, you wouldn't sound so desperate. You're just hot air. There's nothing of substance to you at all, is there? I have plenty of substance. I have feelings and desires. Like my desire to save everyone in the world. I feel that very strongly. Do you smell it? Fresh air. With one final massive heave of her body, the princess pushes her way out of the tunnel, leaving you behind in the quickly collapsing space you once shared. Yours was an alliance of convenience, just as I predicted. She has left you to die, buried and alone.
Nee, die kommt zurück,
You
oder?
are unbelievably petty. Oh, my pettiness is nothing compared to yours. You were delighting in my suffering and the damnation of the entire world just moments ago. She hasn't left. She's coming back. Don't you hear her?
Die
No,
reicht
she
uns
isn't.
jetzt
She's-
auch was. Ne? Komm schon.
How many times do you have to be wrong before you stop talking?
Mm.
The princess stares down at you from the opening. Before the tunnel can finish sealing itself, she cranes her elongated neck and gently plucks you from the earth. She carries you across the half-collapsed ruin that was a cabin, carefully setting you down by the door. If there were to be a record, let it show that I tried. I really, really tried. But there won't be a record, will there? You open the door, the two of you stepping out into the fresh air and collapsing together.
Oh, ist sie sowas wie ein Greif? Ihr habt so Flügel, oder?
Ha! We're outside, and there's ground beneath our feet. I don't see any oblivion. Admit it. There never was an end of the world coming, was there? Yeah, we got him there, didn't we? I don't think I've ever seen him stunned into silence before. Can't you feel the hole where he was?
Ja, ich wollte es gerade sagen, das Braune kommt wieder näher.
Fancy that. I'm not sure gone is good.
Nee. Oh nein. Nein, sie stirbt. Oh. Scheiße, sind wir wieder da, ne?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Death. Real death. No, that can't be right. There has to be something more.
Vielleicht sollten wir einfach mal... Ach. Ich weiß auch nicht, was wir sollten.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Oh,
Do you know
Antworten.
what we'll find out there? Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there? No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond? It's nice to be with someone whose thoughts I can never know as mine.
Wir verraten mal, also ich will nicht, dass der Erzähler das mitkriegt, deswegen muss ich da gerade ein bisschen aufpassen.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
So, dass irgendwas da draußen real ist, glaubst du, wir sind real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Weißt du, was passieren wird, wenn du erwachst?
If I did, I would already be awake. This one is consumed by instinct, a dancer moving to the rhythm of the flesh. She will make for a ravenous heart. Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater. One, whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Oh,
and then
okay.
gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Wünschst du dir als letztes Geschenk ein bestimmtes Gefäß?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Nur noch ein Gefäß und dann bist du vollkommen. Wenn das so ist, dann gehe ich nicht zurück. Ich bleibe einfach hier.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Man kann nicht für immer warten. Doch, ich warte mal.
I will see you when you return. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Ja, okay.
I see you have returned to me. Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side.
Na gut, gehen wir zurück,
The
bringen
next
wir
time I
eher.
see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Ich bin gespannt. Ich bin sehr gespannt,
I
was
will
wir
be
sind.
here, waiting for you.
Und wir werden sie retten. Wir werden sie nicht töten. Wir werden sie retten.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a
Die
fine
nehmen wir
layer
auch.
of dust.
Ich würde sie
The
gerne.
only
Nee.
furniture of note is
Ich
a
weiß sonst
plain
nicht,
wooden
wie ich die
table.
Ketten losmache,
Perched on that
aber ich
table
lasse das immer
is a
noch mal liegen.
pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oder wir nehmen sie mit und versuchen, die Ketten aufzuhebeln.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Also wir werden sie definitiv retten. Ich will sie nicht schlagen. Ich will es einfach nicht. Ich weiß auch nicht warum.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by her voice carries up.
Who's there?
Oh, ist eine andere.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Eine andere Prinzessin.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Ich habe mich noch nicht entschieden. Ich habe mich noch nicht entschieden.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just
Ja.
talk?
Ja, das würde ich gerne machen. Geht
Look
es?
how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare.
Doch, 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 doch.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Warte.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Ja, ich weiß es auch nicht. Das sagt mir die Stimme.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
She hesitates before answering.
Ich glaube, das hatten wir schon mal. Darauf antwortet sie ja
You
nicht.
can address me as your
Ja, genau.
Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Ja, das hatten wir schon.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Do you?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Das macht es, diese Art, ne, von ihr macht es mir gerade echt schwer, sie am Leben zu lassen.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart.
Oh, ja,
Hopefully sooner.
Gott.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Okay. Ich habe vorher noch einen. Nee, ich untersuche mal die Kette.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Nee, den haben wir leider nicht.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
Wie sich das einfach selbst vorschlägt, ne?
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance.
Ich finde das immer noch
If we were stuck down
faszinierend.
here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Nicht schon
You
wieder.
attempt to make your way out of the
Jetzt
basement, but the door
verschließt
at the top
der
of the
den
stairs
Keller.
slams shut. You hear the
Okay.
click of a lock sliding into place.
Doch,
Someone
doch,
else
Abby.
here?
Ich glaube doch.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I
Dann
heard the door
guck jetzt
slam.
weg.
They locked you
Guck
down here
weg,
too,
Abby.
didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Ja.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Der Erzähler ist wirklich ein Problem. Alles dasselbe, ne? Bis auf das eine.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Ich will sie nicht erschlagen.
The blade. Move the blade.
Ich will
You're
das
doing your
nicht.
best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Nein, ich will dich doch retten.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Oh.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Krass, oder? Oh Gott.
This is the end, isn't it?
Ja.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ich kann sie nicht
I hope it was
töten.
worth
Sie sah
it.
so aus wie wir. Ich habe da Hoffnung.